Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. A really exciting day today because Boss have just released their Waza Craft version of the DS-1 called the DS-1W. Boss released the original DS-1 back in 1978 and it's become the best-selling Boss compact pedal of all time, selling over 1.5 million units. So what I'm going to do in this video is to go through all the sounds that you can get out of this in the standard and the custom modes. And then what I'm going to do at the end of the video is to record a track using the DS-1W to see how it fits in the mix. So first of all, let's try it in the standard mode. Now this is exactly the same as if you went out and bought a Boss DS-1. So here's my tone without the pedal in. Now with the gain rolled back, let's bring it in. What you'll immediately notice about this pedal is it's got a mid-scoop sound about it, and it's a really useful sound, especially if you're running into a mid-forward amp, something like a Marshall. So as part of the Waza Craft update on the DS-1, we've now got two different modes. We've got a standard mode and we've got a custom mode. The standard mode is the classic mid-scooped DS-1 sound, and the custom mode is a new mid-focused thick sound modification. So let's hear how that sounds. And now all of that mid-scoop that was taken away using the original DS-1 has now been put back. So now we get this much more modern mid-forward sort of sound out of it. Let's switch it back to the standard mode. And now let's bring the gain up. And now let's switch over to the custom mode. Not only has the DS-1 got that really nice sort of mid-push now, but also we've got a lot more presence on the top end, and that's going to really help your guitar cut through the mix. And now let's try it full gain. Back to the standard mode. I switched over to a humbucker guitar because I want to demonstrate how versatile the tone circuit is in this. Now, this guitar is quite a bright sounding guitar, so I've rolled the tone back, and this is in the standard mode. It sounds like this. Now let's switch over to the custom mode. And now let's wind the tone up. So as you can see, by turning the tone up, we're almost getting into this sort of fuzz territory. Now personally, my favourite setting on this pedal is with the tone sort of wound back, so it's about 9 o'clock. It sounds absolutely killer. So let's talk about some of the extras that you get with the Waza Craft version of this pedal. In the custom mode, the DS-1W is more dynamic. The custom mode is tuned to provide increased playing dynamics and greater responsiveness to your playing. And also we've got another 6 dB of output level in the output stage. This is going to be really useful for driving cleaner amps and also for pedals that are going to be coming after the DS-1W. Now let's have a look at recording some tracks with the DS-1W. The great thing about this pedal is because it's got two completely different sounds in it, we can stack up those sounds and they're not really going to interfere with each other. What I tend to find with sort of mid-forward sounds, especially if you're playing chords, is that they tend to get quite mushy. And that's why the DS-1, or the original sound on the DS-1, was so useful, because you've got that mid-scoop. And what happens is you can actually play bigger intervals in your chords and they don't tend to get mushy. I'll demonstrate what I mean. Now, if I'm going to play standard sort of power chords, it's all fine using like a really mid-forward sort of sound. But when I want to start playing bigger chords, and I'm going to play simple chords here, I'm just going to play like an A minor. Have a listen how the third in the A minor sort of mushes out. Now if I switch to the standard mode, which is the mid scoop sound, we get a much more defined sound. And this is great because we've actually got this gap where the other parts or the other elements in the mix are going to fit. Right, let's record a rhythm guitar part using that sound. Now I've got that part and it fits in the mix. I want to record a solo, so what I'm going to do is to switch over to the custom mode. Let's turn the gain back up to where it was. Now, as I said earlier, this was my favourite setting, so let's record a solo using this setting. I think you'll agree this is a massive improvement over the DS-1. The DS-1 is still a fantastic sounding pedal, and if you want that DS-1 sound, that is a pedal to get. But the great thing about getting the DS-1W is you've got that sound included with this pedal, and you've also got the mid-forward sound, which to me is far more useful. And I would use this pedal now where personally I wouldn't have used a DS-1 before. Anyway, I really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul and I'll see you next time. Cheers.